We are long overdue for a great 4-box quarter hunt where we find silver quarters and W quarters. Let's see if today is the day, and if these 4 boxes are the boxes that happens. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to the channel. 4-box quarter hunt, no dimes this time. Boxes 66 through 69 on the year. We have found 38 W's, that's the breakdown, and 17 silvers. I'm not calling on the silver genie unless I have to. We're gonna get right to the hunt. I already cracked all 4 boxes open to make sure we had circulated quarters, and we do. So without further ado, let's get right to the hunt. And as always, if I have a find, I'll bring you guys back in. Well, box number 1 made us wait for a find. We're on roll 45 out of 50. And we're going to have our first W quarter. And it's absent the V75 privy, which means it's a 2019 design. Which one is it? And it's going to be the River of No Return. I will definitely take that. Good to see a find. I was already thinking we're going to go 0 for 1 in this hunt. But we were saved. Let's get back to the hunt and see if we have another find. Unfortunately, no other finds in the last 5 rolls of box number 1, but box 1 gave us a W quarter, and you know we're happy about that. Let's move quickly on to box number 2, continue with the hunt, and you guys know the drill. If I can get the box open, we'll bring you back in as soon as I have a find, if I have a find, in box number 2 of the 4-box hunt. Roll number 13 of box number 2 is going to give us another W quarter, but this time it's a 2020. It's obverse facing, and I can see the V75 privy and the W mint mark. It's heavily circulated, but which design is this one? And it's going to be the Marsh Billings Rockefeller. 1 2019 W from box 1, and so far, 1 2020 W quarter from box number 2. Roll number 14 is going to give us a unique find. Never found one of these. It's like a commemorative stickerized coin, maybe celebrating someone's life. Gary, good guy, meters, 1939 to 2015. That's pretty cool. Well, Gary, rest in peace, brother. Found one of the coins commemorating your life. We have officially finished box number 2 of the 4-box hunt. Again, not a spectacular box, but we did get the W coin and the miscellaneous find. So 2 W quarters, miscellaneous find, and 2 more boxes. Let's go right into box number 3 and see if this is the box to give us more goodies and maybe some silver. Roll number 8 of box number 3, and it's going to be our 3rd box in a row with a W quarter. And it's another one from 2019, no V75 privy. Which design is this one? That's going to be the San Antonio Missions. I don't find these very often, even though I'm in Texas. I don't get the Texas ones very often in my hunts, and I will take that for sure. 3 W's, 3 boxes in. Well, 42 rolls left of box number 3. Roll number 40 of box number 3. We have our 4th W quarter of the hunt. And it's a circulated 2019, yet again, our 3rd 2019. Which design is this one? And it's a War in the Pacific. It's in heavily circulated condition, but I will take it like I've always said. 4 W's on the board. Can't find silver, but as long as we're finding W's, the hunts are productive. 10 rolls left of this box. Will there be another find? Well, the answer is no. We did not have another find, but it's been a good hunt so far with 4 W's in 3 boxes. Of course, we'd love to get silver, but man, the W's are adding up pretty good, and we had 2 in that box. It's been a while since I had 2 in a box. Last box of the hunt, last chance for silver. Please, let's find some silver. We'll get you guys back to the hunt in just a moment, but really quickly, here's a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by USGO Inc. Please make sure you review USGO Mining's annual report and other filings with the SEC when you research this opportunity. On September 17th, the Federal Reserve cut interest rates, and market watchers have signaled 2 more cuts are possible before the end of the year. Combine that with China and Russia actively building independent gold markets, and it's no surprise that gold has broken into new all-time highs. Goldman Sachs even named gold their #1 trade for 2025. The results are staggering. The GDX Gold Miners Index is up more than 100% this year, while the Junior Miners Index, the GDXJ, has also surged over 100%. Compare that to just 23% gains for the NASDAQ 100, and it's clear. Gold stocks have been massively outperforming tech. For the first time in 2 decades, we could be looking at a true gold bull market. That brings me to today's sponsor, GoldMining Inc., ticker symbol USGO, trading on the NASDAQ. US Gold Mining owns the Whistler Project in Alaska, the closest large undeveloped gold-copper exploration project to the main population center of Anchorage. The project already carries a substantial mineral resource estimate. The Whistler Project mineral resource estimate comprises of 294 million tons at 0.68 grams per ton gold equivalent for 6.48 million ounces of gold equivalent indicated, plus 198 million tons at 0.65 grams per ton gold equivalent for 4.16 million ounces gold equivalent inferred. You should review US Gold Mining's latest annual report on Form 10-K and the technical report summary incorporated in it for information on the project and the mineral resource estimate. The project has attracted attention at the highest levels. Alaska's governor and a US senator have visited the site, and recent federal executive orders are aimed at boosting domestic mineral production, including copper and gold. At the state level, Alaska is advancing new infrastructure, including a road system that would directly connect the Whistler Project to Anchorage. Since going public in 2023 at $10 per share, gold has climbed from under $2,000 an ounce to over $3,500 an ounce. Also compelling, more than 80% of the shares are tightly held, with 78% controlled by the parent company and another 4.5% held by management and insiders. And now comes the next big step. US Gold Mining has begun work on a preliminary economic assessment, also known as a PEA. This study is designed to evaluate the economics of developing the Whistler Project, and with gold above $3,500 and copper above $4.50 a pound, the timing couldn't be better. So here's why this matters. We're in a new Fed rate cut cycle. Gold is at record highs and leading global markets. The GDX and the GDXJ gold miner indexes are crushing tech stocks. Alaska and Washington are backing domestic mining. And US Gold Mining's Whistler Project is a large, undeveloped gold-copper resource now entering its first major economic study. Do your own due diligence, but I encourage you to take a serious look at US Gold Mining Inc., again, ticker USGO on the NASDAQ, a tightly held US gold and copper opportunity with scale, timing, and support behind it. Before we get back to the hunt, I just want to reiterate to everyone watching that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Also keep in mind that unlike physical metals such as gold and silver, mining stocks can be highly volatile and you could potentially lose your entire investment. There is a disclaimer link in the video description down below, along with more information about US Gold Mining Inc., who was today's video sponsor. And finally, please make sure to review US Gold Mining's annual report and other filings with the SEC when doing your research on this opportunity. Now, let's get back to the hunt. Roll number 5, and the S quarters are back, or at least there's one in this box. Take a look at this. S-minted NIFC quarter. 2012 El Yunque quarter. I will take that. NIFCs were not issued for circulation. This is a first-year issue. They started in 2012, putting the S-mints on there, having a lower mintage, and they've run concurrently since then. We have had good luck finding these types of coins in the boxes, although usually they're in better shape than that. One S-mint found. Another box with a find. 45 rolls left. Roll number 22. It's not an incredible find or anything, but I finally have found my first 2025 quarter, Juliet Gordon Low. We will take that. 2025 Denver, first one I have found in circulation. And yeah, I don't know how you guys are doing, but I am not seeing the 2025 quarters yet. But finally, here it is, late September, and we got one. Now let's get some silver. Roll number 31. Another S-minted coin, but this time it's a proof. San Francisco minted, Utah 2007 proof state quarter. Heavily circulated, but a fine nonetheless. So a couple of S's so far, plus that 2025 coin. Unfortunately, only 19 rolls left to find some silver. Roll number 33. Every box is going to have a W quarter. We've got one in this box. Another 2019. And this one's a first issue, 2019 Lowell National Park. So we've got 4 different 2019s on the board. If we find the AMP, we'll have got the set for 2019. Unfortunately, the AMP is the hardest one to find. But 5 W's now, 4 19s and a 20. Yeah, we might have a chance to find some more goodies. Roll number 49 of the last box. And as if to tease me, we're going to have a silver-looking edge right there. But I'm willing to bet that's a Canadian quarter just based on its size, its thickness, and the silver color doesn't look silver. And it is. Canadian quarter, 1984. Our first foreign find, silver colored, but not silver. Running out of time, running out of rolls. Well, unfortunately, that's going to wrap it up for this 4-box quarter hunt. And yet again, we got skunked, which is a bummer for silver. We've hunted 69 boxes on the year and stuck at 17 silvers. It's been a decent year, but also it's been decent because I'm hunting more boxes because it started off hot. But it's gotten a little bit cold right now. Luckily, in the next month, silver should be back in circulation a little bit for the 4th quarter, or at least it typically is, and hopefully we can find some then. These are the best finds of the 4-box hunt. And by the way, I know I'm sad about silver, but it was still a good 4-box hunt. We got the Canadian quarter. We got the commemorative stickerized quarter. We got an NIFC and a proof. We got 3 2025 Denver Juliet Gordon low quarters. This is the nicest one. I'm going to keep this one for the women's album. We got 4 2019 W's, all different kinds, just missing the AMP, and we would have made a full set. That would have been cool. I've done that once before in my life. And 1 2020 W quarter, the Marsh Billings Rockefeller. So the W's have been good. 43 W's in 69 boxes. That's the new breakdown. 2019 is leading this year after 2020 led last year. Either way, I had a fun time. I know there's no silver. That's a bummer. But this is coin roll hunting. You got to keep hunting until you can find them. And if you don't look for them, you won't find them. If you guys enjoyed this 4-box quarter hunt, you know I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching.